see a big bass.
On today's show, pressure's on as a 9-year-old tackles his first trip as a fishing guide. Buying bait comes right out of the piggy bank. We discover the business behind Minnesota's fishing opener and a kayak adventure so close to home.
Minnesota Bound. Brought to you by Minnesota's select GMC dealers.
Hi everybody, Bill and I welcome you to Minnesota Bound.
You know, by now most folks seem to know that my sons, Bennett and Brady, love to fish.
And your oldest, Brady, also loves to share his passion.
Yeah, exactly why he decided to offer up a one-of-a-kind birthday present to his best buddy.
Alumacraft presents Kids in the Outdoors.
Cheer up. Money might not buy happiness,
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
but it sure comes in handy
A scoop of crappie minnows.
when a 9-year-old needs bait.
All right, scoop of crappies for the crappie minnows.
Brady Shirk stocks up
All right, $4.29, please.
1, 2,
with dollar bills out of his piggy bank.
3.
14 cents.
Okay.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, I love it. These kids are where it's at, you know. So, future of our business.
Better hope they grow muscles. But yes, bait shop owners see a definite trend. Young kids who consider fishing to be a core outdoor activity, just like soccer or hockey or baseball. Brady actually fishes in a summer league, and so does his best friend.
It's pretty simple. He likes fishing, and I like fishing.
So Brady whipped up a one-of-a-kind present. One Connor loop opened on his 9th birthday.
Brady's Guides service, bait and snacks, 3 hours on Lake Minnetonka, expires May 15th, 2018.
Welcome aboard.
Brady's first trip working as a fishing guide.
Almost there. Pressure's on, Brady.
Dad drives the boat. Brady picks the fishing spots
That's my lucky bait.
and gets Connor rigged to fish.
This is your lefty. Try twitching it maybe a few times. Oh, there's a huge crappie, Connor. You see him? Oh, that was a bass. We'll get him next time. Connor, you want this one? It's a nice one. Yep, I can see that. Oh, it's a fatty. Want me to take it off? No, I got it.
First fish come easily.
Oh. Whoa. This is a flippin' sunny.
What you see in this moment in this boat, 2 kids absolutely in their element, outdoors.
You guys getting bored yet?
No. Unlike our brothers would be. You got one? Yep. It's technically about what I like is being together and fishing, both.
And the fact they're not at school.
Yeah, this is way better. Yeah, 100 times better.
Well, except for the guiding part.
Out. Bait his hook and tell him where the spots are and ask if he needs anything. Try it this way. Connor, you see over there?
How do you think you're doing so far?
B.
Let's turn that into an A.
Well, I'm doing everything right.
A big, gigantic bass. That's what I want.
Good guides
Don't worry.
sell hope.
I see a big bass.
Great guides
Big bass.
get results.
There's like a 20-incher.
Big one. What? Big one. Head shakes. This is powerful. This is a really strong fish. I think this is the one that we wanted. Bring it in. We're good.
Money!
Yes.
People, that is money.
This is a really good sized one. Just like most of our other ones.
Good job.
And now the monster is released.
A birthday gift money could never buy.
Okay, there he goes.
And kiddo attitudes that suddenly seem priceless.
There are some differences between real guides. I'm better. So you better get fishing, son.
Yeah, you better get fishing if you're gonna beat us.
Coming up next, we dig into the business behind Fishing Opener. Turns out anglers spend big bucks to catch fish.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Minnesota's Select GMC dealers, by the Yard maintenance-free outdoor furniture, Running Aces Casino, Hotel and Racetrack, and by Aluma Craft Boats.
Minnesota's Fishing Opener is one of our state's biggest holidays, but it turns out the opener is big business too. Ron Sheriff figures it all out.
It's almost opening day for Minnesota's fishing season, and the countdown has begun.
Double check to make sure I got 5 cases of night crawlers, and then I need the 150 large leeches and the 50 small leeches.
The bait business is a Minnesota trademark. Prior to opening day, the state's more than 800 bait shops might be the busiest businesses in all of Minnesota.
Between catching enough bait and delivering bait and trapping leeches and running the retail store and coordinating everything, it's one of the busiest weekends of the year. We have opening weekend, and then we have Memorial weekend and the 4th of July weekend. We call that the big 3. That's when no matter what you do, you can't get it all done. The 3 of them together would probably be 30–40% of our yearly income. It's a big deal. It's a lot of stuff.
Fletcher's in Sauk Rapids have been selling bait, raising bait, trapping bait, and delivering bait to other retailers for almost 70 years.
We have 65 to 70 bait ponds where we raise all of our bait. Dad started this in 1950, and we've just held on to it, and our live bait sales in the store are really, really well.
It's been said that fishing is the sport of drowning worms. If so, it's no small sport. Fishing in Minnesota is a $4 billion business.
The bait business is hundreds of millions of dollars in economic activity in the state of Minnesota. And that's just if you just the outright sale of live bait.
Fletcher's Bait is a family operation with wife Kathy, son Sean, and his son Noah. 2 daughters, Wendy and Autumn, work in the retail store.
You look around the state of Minnesota for a mom and pop bait shop, which I call this. We don't have gas pumps, we don't have a convenience store, it's just bait and tackle. There's very few of us left.
As the countdown to opener continues, the delivery truck rolls out of town, loaded with minnows, leeches, and crawlers. Destination, Jack's Convenience Store in Richmond.
This one's really heavy. The rest of them aren't too bad. 100 boxes of leeches really gets heavy. And if I wait, this gentleman's going to open the door for me.
A new supply of fish bait is a welcome sight at Jack's.
It flies through. We'll actually probably be sold out before Monday of everything that was just brought in. Fishermen come they come a ways, and they want the best bait. And if I want best bait, I go to Fletcher's.
Running a business with stirring worms and swimming minnows sounds easy enough.
People always say it looks like you've done that once or twice.
But every angler knows live bait matters.
We sell about 80,000 wax worms a week, 40,000 night crawlers, and like 10 to 15,000 angleworms.
Take care, guys. Thanks.
Okay, so let's end this bait business story with a baited question. Does the bait dealer ever use his own bait?
I would kid people. I do a lot of fishing, but all the fish I catch are this long.
And profitable.
Still ahead, we hop into small boats
amazing.
for a fun on-water tour close to home.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Maple Grove Lock and Safe, your premier Liberty safe dealer.
Outdoor adventure with city views. Urban kayaking is a unique adventure that's full of history. You don't have to find northern wilderness to discover the joy of kayaking. This unique sports shop offers an urban kayak adventure on the river we all know, the mighty Mississippi.
This is one of our 2 most frequent tours. It's our Minneapolis to Minnehaha tour.
I'm ready. Mom Denise and friend Jill join me for, well, a rather different kind of city tour.
It's a beautiful day. We're going to get to explore some really awesome parts of the mighty Mississippi.
The essentials today are water, sunscreen, and I'm gonna say a smile, because what else is there to do besides smile and have a good time today? Feels amazing.
Our first stop, a place I didn't think little boats could go. The St. Anthony Falls Lock and Dam.
How cool is this?
Bad things happen over there.
Great. We don't like to hear the word bad things happen over there.
And just like that, we were free to paddle through Minneapolis history.
We have entered the historic Mill District of Minneapolis. To our left is the old Pillsbury A mill, and to our right, Gold Medal Flour.
As we rode the current, we passed the sights and sounds of the U of M, and we saw signs of Mother Nature along the way.
There he goes.
And finally, we reached another landmark. Minnehaha Park.
Which is a really awesome park. You have this 50-foot falls behind me that's super cool to check out. But then it flows into this creek that ends up in the river, and that's a fun, very peaceful place to hang out at.
We also discovered a Minneapolis we had never seen before thanks to the river tour.
Just a great afternoon. Didn't know what to expect. You know, you think about urban kayaking, you think about the Mississippi, it's a little intimidating. But it was absolutely gorgeous. The view from the river is something you just don't get to see the city by.
And thanks to Old Man River, urban sites and urban kayaking really do go hand in hand.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Connecticut, Mountain Dew, Radco Truck Accessories, Bent Creek Golf Course, and by Totem Resorts, the premier destination for world-class fishing.
Up next, the story of a young outdoor entrepreneur.
Travis Frank meets a high schooler who thinks he might just be able to change the way sportsmen and women recycle.
Paul.
Chris Spacek is not afraid to take a shot.
Paul.
He is a high school senior shooting on Orono, Minnesota's trap shooting team. Like his teammates, Chris shoots to perfect his aim. Hit or miss. Every shot ends a spent shell.
The whole high school trap shooting sport has over 24,000 kids in it to date. So I mean, just exponential amounts of shells being produced.
Shells fill buckets. Buckets fill barrels.
We were realizing all of them going into the landfill.
Chris took aim at another shot, keeping them out.
Yep, we box them up, throw them in the back of our car or truck, and bring them home.
There, he had an idea.
SSRM shotgun shell recycling machine.
His neighbor Tom brought it to life.
I've always had that ability to take a project and come up with a solution. You say a non-educated, no, non-degreed engineer.
In Tom's garage, they recycle as a perfect team.
Yeah. Okay. I play with the ideas and equipment, and he does the work.
What we do first is we take the shells and we throw them in a sorting machine. From that sorting machine, the brass goes one way and the steel goes the other way. Then we take them and we actually run them through the machine.
Plastic shell casings drop left. Brass and steel fall to the right.
When we bring to this yard, they can't have the steel primer in them. So we needed a machine to get the steel primer out of the brass shells.
Again, Tom built the solution.
Yeah, hammers.
In seconds, shells are ready to recycle.
The whole idea was to keep it out of the landfill. That's what started.
It's good for the environment, first of all, but then second of all, I mean, the plastic we can make money off of, and the steel we can make money off of, so it's an opportunity sitting right there before us.
An opportunity that hasn't come easy.
We're the first ones to ever really do this. There we go.
Right there, hung up right there.
Right on
That's unusual.
Right on the lip. That's
okay.
That's a new one. Yeah, it's definitely been a learning curve though, because there hasn't been a set path to go.
Grinding ahead, they've recycled more than 500,000 shotgun shells. And counting.
Yeah, we've cut a lot of shells. It's over 3,000 pounds of steel we've recycled. See something that was going to waste actually have a purpose.
This shotgunning trash has turned into their treasure.
When we started out, we envisioned that every gun club would have to have 2 or 3 of these machines, and I think that's still a possibility.
You might say they're aiming high.
At this point, it's a garage operation, but it's got a massive possibility of growth.
All because one high schooler took a shot at a sport he loves and leaving it better than the day he started.
Paul.
We'll see if their gadget ends up at the local gun club.
Yeah, how cool would that be? Well, that about does it for us. We'll see you back here next week.
And in the meantime, don't forget to introduce a kid to the great outdoors.
Transportation provided by Premier Transportation. Call 1-800-899-7433. To get more Minnesota Bound, including full episodes, go to mnbound.com. And to follow our latest adventures, like us on Facebook.